Welcome back in to OldMen MTG. Jeff, Travis, Silver Fox joining us once again to talk a little bit this time about the state of Magic and where it is today. Travis, one thing we know, Magic players, they're never happy.
But I'm happy when I'm winning.
Well, true, when you're not salty. I think that you are the exception to the norm. It seems that I'm on social media a lot more than you are, as we mentioned. I'm on the Reddit, I'm on Twitter, and we're on OldMen MTG on Twitter. Be sure to check us out. We're going to be posting all of our videos there. But as I'm online, I see a lot of complaining. And it seems like every month or so, there's something new that Magic players are complaining about, whether it's the state of Standard, how Arena's crashing, Arena is unable to either be on Mac, or you're unable to have a friend list, or your system is constantly going down. People are always mad. And now there seems to be a new controversy as folks are upset about the secret layers.
Now, I'd like to say, I think there are things that are truly things that we can be upset about. I'm a Magic player. There's certain things that WotC does that I'm like, okay, why are we going this direction? But in general, I've just kind of gone with the flow of it, knowing that it's a company, it's a business. My background, I'm a business guy. Like, got to make money at the end of the day. However, where's that line where you're interrupting the play and you're interrupting the history of Magic? Because that's what this channel is about, is two old guys bringing the history of Magic back. And are we interrupting that? And I know that you, through all the social media, have kind of kept track of the complaining from when you've gotten back in the game. And I don't know, let's talk about it.
So I came back in 2016, and the first thing that I can recall players being upset about was the Eternal Masters, and there was allegedly some insider trading on that. And then it became, there was complaining about the masterpieces from Kaladesh, that they were reprinting cards in a way that it was a cash grab. And folks were unhappy about that. I think now, looking back at it, people like masterpieces. And they see that as a meaningful way to be able to reprint some expensive cards. And yeah, certainly they're expensive, but they weren't impossible. And it really drove the production of Kaladesh, because people were trying to get those masterpieces. Yeah. People seem to enjoy that. After that, there was obviously then when you're getting into the gameplay and mechanics, people were upset about energy. They were upset about Aetherworks Marvel. They were upset about Emrakul. They were upset about Saheeli Ray in the Aether Revolt set. They were upset about Felidar Guardian and the cat combo. And
Did
that
we know
got
anybody
banned.
that played that combo?
That may have been. So there seems to be this underlying joke that every time I decide to pick up a deck, and I don't net deck a lot, but when I do, it's usually one that's a combo-ish deck, and that seems to be the one that oftentimes gets canned. And we saw that with the Felidar Guardian Saheeli Ray cat combo. I picked that up. I was playing the 4-color version using Attune with Aether. That deck got banned. That card got banned. So there has been a lot of crying and screaming about that. In 2017 then, fans were upset about the Iconic Masters. They were upset about the multiple Master sets in a year. They were upset about several other cards that ended up getting banned in the future. Fans are just constantly. 2018 wasn't a bad year. There was a few things that fans were getting upset about in terms of the Pro Tour and the Mythic League, but in terms of gameplay, it was fine. In the past 2 years, there's been numerous bans. There was 13 up until the end of 2019, and we've seen multiple cards banned this year. Power creep, I think, is something that we hear a lot of, that Wizards is pushing the envelope in an effort to sell packs. I have no problem with that. I like powerful cards. I have no problems with them trying to sell packs, because they're a business. They're going to be trying to make money. They should make it interesting. But there seems to be the player base is always upset about something. And a lot of it, Travis, boils down to WotC, and they feel as though they're being greedy. And this new secret layer, this Walking Dead, Secret Lair is the latest in a series of, I guess, PR missteps that WotC has found themselves embroiled in. And for me, it doesn't. It really, to me, doesn't affect me. I'm not going to buy The Walking Dead Secret Lair. I have no affinity for The Walking Dead. I'm a big sci-fi guy, but Walking Dead just never connected with me.
I just,
not my thing.
I'm not impressed with the art of the cards, the mechanics of the cards. I'm looking at those two things, and
these aren't groundbreaking cards.
They're not. They're not. And I look at them, and could we have done without them? We could have done without them. There's been some Secret Lair sets that have been good. I have not bought into the Secret Lair idea since they started putting them out.
No, neither have I.
Just not really where I feel like I want to put my money in Magic. But the Walking Dead thing, I'm sure that there's somebody out there that it's going to attract. Maybe they're looking for a new fan base to get into Magic. I know that there's a huge Walking Dead group of fans out there.
And also, Walking Dead is owned by Hasbro, who owns Wizards of the Coast, who runs Magic. So there's going to be
the business.
It's the business side, and I think, but that's where I'm hearing people complain about the most, is that they're like, well, Hasbro's suits are putting their fingers in the game, and they're ruining the game how Andrew Garfield intended. Sure, I'm 100% certain that Andrew Garfield didn't intend for other IPs to be involved.
Right.
But this is a natural progression because Magic is so popular. And yeah, I've seen on Reddit and on Twitter all these letters from the fans that they're going away and they're walking away. Guess what, guys? We walked away. We came back. The game draws you back in, and I think that's what these folks that are leaving are going to find, that the outrage is going to die down. This hot topic of the day is going to die down, and then there's going to be something else for fans to be super mad about.
Yeah.
But in the end, the game still is fun, and it still draws people in, and it's going to continually evolve and provide something new, and then there's going to be new players that come in and get just as excited as we are about it. Because I think that's part of the reason why we started this channel, is we're excited about Magic. We're excited about cracking packs and opening cards and sharing that with everybody. So I think that you're going to see it continue to grow, and for the people that are leaving, I think that they'll come back at some point in time, and even if they aren't purchasing the product, they're still going to be playing it with their friends, either at a local game store or a kitchen table, and they'll find that itch again.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. We walked away from the game. We came back to it. And speaking of coming back to it, want to make sure that you subscribe down below. You hit that like button and set your alerts so that you can come back and catch us on our next video. But I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are. Is Wizards way out in left field with their thoughts of Walking Dead and all the anger from the previous years? Let us know your thoughts. What did we miss? I know Jeff, he's the historian guy and has followed, kind of the Magic player rants over the years.
And I didn't even hit on any of the social stuff that we've seen so many things over the years in terms of inclusivity, in terms of some cosplayers that have been driven out of the game by other YouTubers. Trying not to dwell on that negativity, focusing more on the mistakes and the mishaps corporate that Wizards of the Coast have had, and mechanics, because that's really been, for me as a guy who enjoys mechanics of the game, it's the free spells. You see Energy and you see Once Upon a Time and Hogarth, that they're trying to find ways to cheat stuff into play. It makes it powerful and fun, but it also makes it broken, and then the gameplay does not become fun.
Speaking about mechanics, I'm going to go on my rant right now. Y'all may disagree with me. You may disagree with me. Party. Not a fan.
No, it's lame.
Not a fan.
They're doing it because the D&D set's coming out, and so they're trying. Again, there's another crossover.
Yeah,
is with D&D is owned by Hasbro. Wizards of the Coast owns D&D. This is just setting that up.
It is, but I'm just, of mechanics that I've seen over the years, Party, I could do without.
I'll tell you what, in a limited format, it's pretty fun. I've been playing some drafts on Arena. Party has actually been pretty powerful. In standard and constructed, it does nothing. And I think it's going to turn out to be one of the mechanics that it just is not fondly thought of. Whereas things like energy, I could see making a comeback. Well, people might be upset about it. It was a pretty powerful and fun mechanic. But I think they've got to find a way, kind of how they found with artifacts and equipment, that now they're making them colored, that they found a way to make it a little bit easier, but yet there's still some powerful equipment, Embercleave, obviously, being printed.
Everybody loves that card.
Yeah, everybody. Oh, I love that card.
Everybody loves that.
So there's ways that they can print can print some unique ideas for these cards, and I expect to see that with energy when it's returned. But party, not feeling. Kicker, great. I love kicker. I think it's a good limited form.
So, as you can see, we could go on for days.
We could.
With our personal rant on Wizards of the Coast and the mechanics of the cards and the decisions they're making. But, you know, I think we're going to stop it there. We look forward to your comments. Let us know what your thoughts are. You know, you think they're going in the right direction, wrong direction? What changes would you like to see? I don't know.
What mechanic do you think's overpowered?
Yeah, I mean, what mechanic do you think would be neat to see in an upcoming set? You know, something that maybe hasn't been introduced but would be a good idea. I've just, you know, I know that the Magic community is incredibly passionate, and that's a
good
perfect
word.
Yep. And I'd like to hear your thoughts. So make sure you leave a comment below, subscribe, and as usual, we have a giveaway. We have a foil reliquary tower from the Bring a Friend Day. Fun. Add this bad boy to your EDH decks. It's shiny. It's a promo. I like promos. Fun card. Leave a comment below. We'll pick somebody at random.
And it's a land. We know how you feel about lands.
I'm having a tough time getting rid of this, but y'all are worth it. So leave a comment below. We'll pick somebody in an upcoming video. And don't forget as well, back before we were complaining about Magic, we still have this Invasion pack that's up for grabs. So make sure you help us get to 100 subscribers so somebody can win this pack. We have some draft booster boxes. We have some set boosters available. They're selling out, so make sure you let us know. Shoot us an email. Emails down below. Let us know if you're interested in getting in on any of those breaks. And I don't know. That's what I got.
Yep. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you for supporting.
OldMen MTG.